From Universal Studios Japan. Tonight we're going to try and go on some of the rides that I haven't been on, like Backdraft and even the Space Fantasy ride, whatever that one is. Maybe check out some of the Harry Potter stores and just see what's going on in general. I don't think I mentioned it yet, but this park has two archways. You have that one, which leads to City Walk, and you've got the Globe, and another entry archway over there. Speaking of backdrop, there it goes right now. We'll take a quick look in Beverly Hills Gifts, because I see they have some Harry Potter stuff. We'll see if there's anything exclusive to here. I like how the store has these pillars that just suddenly end, like in the Room of Requirement. I like that the Chocolate Frog display here shows all of the cards you can get. There's Chocolate Frog pins, these Chocolate Frog picture holders, and mini Chocolate Frog sets. All of these are exclusive to Universal Japan. Exclusive Hogwarts Express trains. I actually went ahead and got one because they're made by Tomika, which is a Japanese toy company. I really like how these Hogsmeade mugs have the snow on top. And that also says Universal Studios Japan. Before I forget, I want to get one of these pressed Back to the Future coins. I know they're coins and not actually pennies, which is kind of funny. And here we go. Blank coin. There it is. Plus side to not having to provide your own penny is that it's always going to come out nice and shiny. Let's finally get on Space Fantasy the ride. Wow, that was actually a really fun ride. It was a huge indoor dark coaster, kind of like Space Mountain, but it was the spinning kind. And there was a point at the end where I actually audibly went, whoa, because they do something that's really cool at the end of the ride. The Streamliner section of Mel's has an open door over here. Kind of curious to see what it looks like. You can't go in from this side, but it's actually just all additional seating. I'll wait for it to get a little bit darker before going on Hollywood Dream Backdrop. So for now, let's go to Hogsmeade. As I'm walking through here, in my head, I'm expecting to hear the rumble of Hagrid's motorbikes somewhere in that direction. They've got the conductor out. Just kind of funny that you've got to stand down here. The moving door is pretty cool though. This is fascinating. The train station is closed over on that end, but if you look in here, there's a clock, but to the right of that, there's one of the cabins from the Hogwarts Express. I imagine it's a area you can go and take photos in, but it's closed at the moment. You can't even walk in here at all. This is so strange. The park is open for another 2 hours and 40 minutes, and the Three Broomsticks is closed. I kind of want to go check on my favorite alleyway and see if it's any different. Looks exactly the same. There's actually people back here doing the interactive wand. Looking in the store at the second floor. I haven't seen Hermione's Yule Ball dress yet for sale though. The floating brooms are even where they should be. Over in this seating area, two things I've never noticed. One, there's all these owls up here. And two, the back side of this clock. Fascinating. Even the Hogwarts churro cart is closed, but this is pretty amazing. It shows Gryffindor and Hufflepuff are the churros they had today. A few days ago, it was Ravenclaw and Gryffindor, so I think they changed them out daily. I never thought I'd see the day where Flight of the Hippogriff had a longer wait time than the Forbidden Journey. It's funny to look through the town and then see a Mario cube just floating in the air. Taking a look into Honeydukes, I want to see if they have anything special here. This is so weird. They have the exploding bonbons with the same box, but the bonbons themselves are different. Kind of a shame because I really like the other ones with the orange cream and the Pop Rocks. I wonder what these are like. I may have to try. There are two different types of chocolate wands that say Universal Japan on them. You can get a tin of cookies for 1,200 yen. Here's some toothpaste mints. Choco Choc for 900 yen. It's like a little Chinese food box. And then you got a chocolate bar, which looks like it's just plain chocolate. This half of the store is different. There's a lot of registers and only a small display case for desserts. And they look like they're both sold out according to these signs underneath. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen any baked good cabinets at all here in the park. Kind of weird. Even the confectionery near the entrance only has like the pre-packaged tins and things like that. A little bit strange. I've been eyeballing the menu here at Parkside Grill, so I think we'll step inside and check it out. It looks really nice in here. This is actually very surprising. Konnichiwa. So nice. Look at this. I thought this was just going to be a quick service thing. Gave me the VIP seating with a fantastic view of the park as the sun sets. Here's a look at the menu. They have a lot of really nice looking stuff, and it's not even all that expensive. I mean, lamb chops, salmon, only about 22 US dollars. Really nice. And then they have a pasta set as well. Here's a look at the Scottish salmon. Looks fantastic. And you get a side of bread. This salmon is so good and an amazing price. I mean, this could be Steakhouse 55 or Napa Rose and you could charge me 60 bucks for it and I wouldn't know the difference. It's pretty unbelievable. So far, all food I've had in this park has ranged from great to outstanding. As we head out, I want to get one more good view of this place. Konnichiwa. Fantastic. Arigatou gozaimasu. While in the area, I figured go ahead and pop into Mel's. It looks much cleaner and nicer than the one in Orlando. It's a great view here at Mel's Diner. Alright, I'm actually going to head to Despicable Me now. One, because it has a low wait time, but two, it used to be Back to the Future, so I kind of want to see what they did with it and if they have any tribute stuff, kind of like The Simpsons did when it replaced Back to the Future. Alright, we're almost there. I just love how after doing it in Orlando and they built it in Hollywood and here, they split it up and made it really clear there's like two different domes for the ride. This fountain actually looks pretty awesome at night. 15-minute wait as we go in. I'll keep an eye out for Back to the Future stuff. And the whole entrance area was all facade. And this is all for the queue. Here's where we actually go in the building. It'll be interesting to see the small rooms you wait in. This is different. The first queue room is about half size, which makes sense because there's two separate buildings with two separate screen domes. This looks familiar. We've gone down the hallway into the tiny room. Here's what used to be a DeLorean. You can see it still has the gull-wing door with the DeLorean detail. I'm kind of surprised. The Minion Mayhem ride here is actually pretty good. Main reason is because in Orlando, it's the flat screen, and it's the Hanna-Barbera ride, which barely moves at all. But with the Back to the Future movement, you can get a lot more crazy, and the dome screen looks a lot better. So I was expecting not to enjoy it at all because I don't like the one in Florida. This one's actually pretty good. I didn't see any Back to the Future stuff, however. This is pretty cool. They actually have a spider signal, like on the ride, over here in the New York section. Speaking of Spider-Man, let's go ahead and end the night with a ride on Spider-Man. We are just flying through this line. That's the good thing about getting that last ride in at the end of the night. I'm just now noticing in here, there's a picture of Jonah Jameson with Stan Lee. That is awesome. Let's go Team Scoop. Kind of funny because in the Spider-Man shop, there's a lot of Universal Studios Japan stuff that I haven't seen anywhere else, not even in the Universal Studios store. Seems a little bit odd. They have some pretty cool hoodies and shirts, but I really like this one up here. It's pretty neat. And that's what the back looks like. At first I thought it was weird that the Spider-Man ride was here because I'm so used to the Mummy. However, it's the New York section, so it actually makes perfect sense. I feel like based on the way things are going in Japan right now, Horror Nights is going to happen this year, which would be amazing because the park is also celebrating its 20th anniversary. I don't know if that's how long Horror Nights has been going on, but that would be really cool if this was the Horror Nights 20. I feel like the past few nights, they didn't have this many trees illuminated as you walk out. Everyone is slowly making their way towards the exit. That is going to do it this evening from Universal Studios Japan. Awesome night, got to try out the Space Fantasy ride, and I was really impressed with that restaurant. It just felt like a really fancy, upscale restaurant in a place where I wasn't expecting it, so it was a little bit surprising. That salmon was delicious. Like I said earlier, you could have charged a lot more for it and gotten away with it. Awesome time. Didn't get to do the backdrop because it closed pretty early tonight, but that's okay. Just something to do next time. So that is going to do it. Thank you all for watching. The caravan is moving on.